I'm not really doing much. I'm just giving it some energy. Okay, here goes. Hey gang, it's me, Video Vinnie. You know, it's been real quiet around the store this week. I'm not sure why, but I came up with a solution. If people aren't going to come to the video, I'll get the video to come to them. Every week I'm going to highlight retro video gems available on the major online streaming services. You know, movies dating from or inspired by the classic home video era. And it'll be a way for you to turn your smart device into a kind of well-stocked VHS video shelf. But even better, a lot of these movies are gorgeously remastered and look better than anybody ever saw at the time. You can bet we'll place a focus on that VHS era of movies, maybe late 70s through early 90s, a pre-internet world where Italian zombie movies are spoken of in hushed tones, where aspiring b-boys learn breakdance move off of well-worn copies of Beat Street and Breakin' 2 Electric Boogaloo.
You guys wanna?
But movies, music, toys, home video shit, collector shit, it all converges in big retro video. For me, Amazon has been a bit of a pleasant surprise. Their very low threshold for getting on the Prime Video platform has resulted in a lot of people opening up their catalogs and unleashing some real deep dive peripheral titles that I have only read about. Once you get started on their algorithm with some drive-in crap or some B-movies or 80s crap, you'll see a wide range of stuff emerge. Remember, one man's garbage is another man's treasure. Well, you do have to watch out a bit, though. If you just search horror titles, you're going to end up in a real direct-to-video 2000s era ditch, and it's not pretty. Apparently, there are a million zombie movies made in the last 10 years, and they're all right here. That same low bar for getting your content on Amazon Prime means that a lot of low-budget shot-on-video horror stuff is kind of clogging up the works. I'd recommend checking the date and not trusting anything after, 1995 as kind of a stink date after that. But there's a lot of mislabeled stuff, like this 1989 film being labeled as a 2019 film. So just be careful and check it out. Look it up on IMDb. My gift to you, a great-looking transfer of the 1986 Hong Kong film, The Seventh Curse. You know, my favorite emotion when watching a film these days is being surprised. Any kind of surprise is pretty hard to come by for me now, so when I see something that shocks or surprises me, it's a real treat. This one had me with my mouth open in wondrous bewilderment, as so many of those 80s HK films do. You know, I missed this one when I was really into the Hong Kong stuff in the 90s. I was renting them about 3 at a time from Minneapolis' oddball video rental store, Intercontinental Video. But this one's got Chow Yun-fat as a kind of professor guy, you know, because he's got a pipe. And some crazy ass rubber stuff going on. So, highly recommended on Amazon Prime, The Seventh Curse. All right, those are Video Vinnie's picks for the week. If you're catching this late, there's no guarantee that any of this stuff will be available on streaming anymore. Licenses for movies come and go with the tides, which is why if you're a serious filmie like me, the only solution is physical copy media. There's no substitute for having the disc, or maybe even the tape. And in weeks to come, I'm sure I'm going to expound on that subject deeply and to the dismay of my wife. Until then, Video Vinnie here, signing off.